Like I said, the Magic the Gathering Marvel Superheroes pre-release was today, and I went and picked up a pre-release box, and let's crack this open, shall we? For those of you who have not done a pre-release before, it's basically a bundle that gives you, I think it's 6 boosters, a promo card, and a spin down die. Oh, look at that art. That's pretty cool. Iron Man and Hulk and Loki, I think. Got Elektra there, Spider-Man, whole bunch of superheroes there. Anywho, let's slide this out. And of course, they always give you some counters here on the side that you can punch out. Basically giving you everything you need to play a 40 card game of Magic. All right. Got Spider-Man and War Machine on there. Let's see what we got here. Yo, Not, how's it going? Can anyone be Loki? And Loki can be anyone. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for that 45-year streak. We got a die here. Got the yellow one. They come in different colors. I got the yellow one. It's got the Marvel comic book logo for this set. Not's been streaking longer than he's been alive. Are you sure about that? Okay, so they got this divider here. It's just you could use it for anything. You could use it for a divider in cards, or you can use it as another token to play with. What's our promo? Let's see. Our promo is... Wait, how do you even tell this is a promo anymore? Or pre-release. So they're not doing any pre-release special card? Like, I don't know. But they did give me this holographic Leader Super Genius, which is a legendary creature. Gamma Scientist Villain. If a creature you control would convene, instead you draw a card, then that creature convenes. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control convenes. That means draw a card and then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Excuse me. Normally with these, they give you a pre-release promo one, and it would have like the date on the corner or something, or the year. I don't know. Maybe they did it different this year. Who knows? Anyway, got a box. We'll place that over there. Got the instructions on how to build a 40 card deck using these 6 boosters. And then you would play this with people. But I have social anxiety, so I don't play with people on promo pre-release day. So too bad for me. Anyway, let's crack these boosters open, shall we? What are people? Who knows? Who knows anymore? I did take a look at some of these cards off of the MTG website. Let's see. Raft Security Officer, creature human soldier. Tap 2 lands and this creature. Tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate. If target creature with Targets a creature with a power 3 or less. Ant-Man's Army. Creature insect. When this creature enters, create a food token or treasure token. Volcanic Villain. Creature, elemental villain, haste, power up, which means you tap 5 plus a 5 lands plus a red land. Put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. Activate each power up ability only once. Reduce its cost by its mana cost if it is entered this turn. Hydra Infiltration. When this enchantment enters, target opponent discards 2 cards. When a creature you control attacks alone, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So I believe the black cards in this set are very much about attacking with only one creature. That's the strategy. Depower. Instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a attacking creature. Target creature gets -4, -0 until the end of turn. And then you draw a card. Web Up. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Ultron Drone. Power Up. 6. Put 2 1/1 counters on this creature and create a 2/2 colorless robot villain artifact creature token. We already read what power up does. Mr. Hyde, Monster Within. Legendary creature, human villain. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Put a 1/1 counter on Mr. Hyde. Remove a counter from a creature you control. If you do, draw a card. Supervillain Lockup. Enchantment Flash. When this enchantment enters, exile target tapped creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Ronin Shadow Stalker. Legendary creature, human rogue hero. Pay 2 life, add 2 mana of any 1 color. Spend this mana only to cast equipment spells or activate equipped abilities. Activate only once each turn. You can tap this to sacrifice an equipment attached to Ronin. Target creature gets -4, -4 until the end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Prim Particles. Sorcery. Target creature gains vigilance until the end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card. Cosmic Cube. Artifact. Ward 2. Whenever you attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them with a mana value less or equal to its greatest power among attacking creatures you control without paying its mana cost. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. And that's a mythic. Nice. Our holographic is Helicarrier Strike. Instant Teamwork, which is as additional cost to cast the spell. You may tap any number of creatures you control with a total power of 2 or more. Helicarrier Strike deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, it deals 4 damage to that target creature instead. We got an island and a soldier insect token. Awesome. Awesome pull. Awesome pull with that one. Awesome. Open up the Wolverine pack. But this makes no difference whatsoever with what cards are inside, by the way. It's just a way of showing off the packs. Unliving Legionnaire. Creature, vampire, villain, flying, power up. 5 plus 2 black. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. AIM Scientist. Creature, human scientist villain. When this creature enters, it convenes. And basic land cycling 2. Land cycling is discard this card, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. It's basically just a land fetch. If you pull this card, but you need, if you need a land, it'll be like, hey, use this to get your land instead of playing that card. Kree Commandos. Creature, Kree soldier, villain, flying vigilance, prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Rapid Rescue. Instant mill 2 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards to your hand. You gain 2 life. Kree Sentinel. Artifact creature, Kree robot villain. Reach. Basic land cycling 2. Undercover Scroll. Creature, scroll shapeshifter villain. As long as there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+2 and is all creature types. And then tap it to add 1 mana of any color. So if you want it to be a vampire, it'll be a vampire. If you want it to be an insect, it'll be an insect. Agents of Hydra. Creature, human spy villain. When this creature dies, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. It can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Suri, Wakandan Inventor, legendary creature, human artificer hero. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Tap 1 land, and this to target artifact you control becomes a copy of a second target artifact you control until the end of turn, except it isn't a legendary. Artifact activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, Killmonger. Nice. Scourge of Wakanda. Legendary creature, human mercenary villain. When Killmonger enters, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy target non-land permanent an opponent controls. As long as there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard, Killmonger gets +2/+1. He's a menace. Jessica Jones, Private Eye. Legendary creature, human detective hero. Tap this, put a stun counter on Jessica Jones, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is Jessica Jones' power. You may play those cards this turn. If a permanent with a stun counter on it would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Quake, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., legendary creature, human spy hero. Seismic takedown. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap target creature or land. Oh, look, we got Tony Stark. Tony Stank. Legendary creature, human artificer hero. Tap a land plus this. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. And then 4 plus blue and red. Transform Tony Stark. Activate only as a sorcery. And then he transforms in indestructible Iron Man. Flying haste at the beginning of your combat on your turn. You may put an artifact card from your hand into the battlefield. If it's an equipment, attach it to Invincible Iron Man. So basically, you can technically play Tony Stark, or you can play Invincible Iron Man whenever you want. It doesn't matter. But I guess the strategy is that you would, since he's cheaper, you want his abilities on the battlefield beforehand. You can do that if you want. Our foil is Savage Land Dinosaur. It's got Trample and Basic Land Cycling. And we got a Full Art Mountain and a Soldier Villain token. Yo, Mr. Husky Gamer, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're just opening some Magic cards. The Magic Marvel crossover event. Brave Brawler, creature, human, warrior, hero. Lifelink, power up. 4 plus a white, put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. Super Strength. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4 and has Trample and Ward 1. Whenever enchanted creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 1. Vision of Love, instant. You may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Decoy Ploy. Choose one or both. Return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand, and or return target hero card from your graveyard to your hand. Frozen in Ice. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and can't become untapped. Stolen Stark Tech. Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains indestructible until the end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy don't say destroy. Equip creature gets +1/+0. Equip 1. 1 attach a target creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. Are trying to get one of the final update achievements and one of the challenges that's nearly impossible. That's why I don't achievement hunt anymore. Resident Evil 5 for the PlayStation 3 killed my desire for achievements. But I understand your pain. Hulk Smash. Teamwork 4. Choose one. If this spell was cast using teamwork, choose both instead. Destroy target non-land artifact. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Dark Deed. Instant. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn. Team Tactics. Teamwork 1. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may tap any number of creatures you control with a total power of 1 or more. Target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. If this spell was cast using teamwork, that creature also gains trample until the end of turn. Like beat Dead Space 2 on Zealot difficulty, hardest difficulty. Ah, gotcha. Shield Helicarrier. Artifact vehicle, flying. When this vehicle enters, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Crew 6. Tap any number of creatures you control with a total power of 6 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until the end of turn. White Widow, free agent. Legendary creature, human, hero, villain. When White Widow enters, choose one. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Our rare is Super Soldier Serum. Enchant creature aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has first strike and vigilance, and is a legendary soldier in addition to its other types. Whenever enchanted creature attacks or blocks, attach any number of target equipment you control to it. Our foil is Take Up the Shield. Instant, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible until the end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy, don't destroy it. And we got a holographic land, add green and white, and a red wing Zabu token. Yo, Pin, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Hold on, I gotta do something here. There we go. Next one. You only have a certain amount of saves in this difficulty, like 3 or something, and every enemy hits like a truck. This difficulty is considered infamous. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's not for me. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not a really good hardest difficulty player. I'm a normal difficulty player person. You know what I mean? So that's that's the whole reason why I stopped achievement hunting, because I'm not that good. Let's see. Giant growth. Target creature gets +3 until the end of turn. I actually have like one of the original giant growths back in the day. I think it was mine was 8th edition or something. Hawkeye's bow. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and it has reach. Whenever equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Equipped 1. So this is a big one, because you know once your equipped creature becomes tapped, it just deals damage. Ninja of the Hand. Creature, human ninja villain, death touch. Power up 4 plus a black. Each opponent discards a card. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Sometimes you do challenge runs. Understandable. I mean, I don't mind challenge runs. I just, you know, I'm not that good at I'll try them, but like in the end, I know I'm gonna fail. Shield deployment drone. Artifact creature robot. Flying. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Yo, Bumble, how's it going? How do they justify all the crossovers? Is this deck compatible with old Magic stuff, or do you need to keep the theme specific? When you're doing a pre-release, which is what this is, you can only use cards within the pre-release bundle. So they give you 6 booster packs, and you could only use build a 40 card deck using these 6 boosters. Now, let's see. How do I explain this? This is considered Universes Beyond, which is a universe outside of Magic. And you can still use them within Magic. You could use them with other Magic cards as long as they're like legal in Standard. But if you play Commander, which is the preferred format of Magic, you can use whatever card you want from any time, any universe of whatnot, as long as it's only one of that card in your deck. Yes, you can, if you wanted to play Standard and or Commander, you can play Marvel with Final Fantasy, yes. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Avatar The Last Airbender. Sometime next year, I think they're going to have a Star Trek crossover. But that's next year. I think last year when they did their Edge of Eternities, it was their practice to have like see how people are with the sci-fi theme before they release the Star Trek crossover this upcoming year. Do the judges check the decks before each game to make sure rules are followed? I believe so. Like you have to, like if you're playing in a tournament, you have to like show the. I think you have to show everyone like that all cards that you have are legal. If you're playing with friends, they don't care as long as you say, "Hey, do you care if I use a card that's not legal in standard?" They'd be like, "Sure, whatever." You know what I mean? Crowd of true believers. Creature, human, citizen, target creature you control that attacks alone gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. You gain 1 life. AIM synthoids, shitheads. Yeah, that's it. Artifact creature, robot villain. When this creature enters, survey 2, which is look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them in your graveyard at the rest on top of your library in any order. So you get to pick and choose if you want to put them in your graveyard or not. Murdoch's Crusade, sorcery, teamwork 4. Choose one. If the spell was cast using teamwork, choose both instead. Sweet Justice, exile target creature with a toughness of 4 or greater. Legal Justice, exile target enchantment with a mana value of 4 or greater. And I realize that that says street instead of sweet, but I don't care. Hex Magic, sorcery, arcane, exile all the cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. Until the end of your turn, you may play cards exiled this way. She-Hulk, Jade Defender, legendary creature, Gamma Hero. Reach, trample, power up 4 at +2 green, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Put a 1/1 counter on She-Hulk. Black Widow, double agent, legendary creature, human hero villain, Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains first strike and menace until the end of turn. Our rare is Dark Fortress. A tap for colorless, a tap, add black or red. Activate only if this land enters this turn or if you control a basic land. We have another rare, Doom Reigns Supreme. Enchantment plan. Whenever a villain you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 5th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, target opponent exiles the top 5 cards of their library. You may cast up to 2 spells, among them the exiled cards, without paying their mana cost. So it's basically, once you get 5 counters, you could sacrifice this and use your opponent's cards against them. Yeah. Akoi Dora Malazai leader. I butchered that so much, but I believe this is Michonne's character in Black Panther. A legendary creature, human warrior hero. When she enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Attacking. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Attacking creature tokens you control have first strike. We have a swamp and a wall. Maloid minion token. Nice. Do the new cards have things like land cards? Yes. There's a land card in every pack. Have I found any cards I plan to use? Well, that one that we just saw, this one, that's very vampire-like. I have a, I'm not sure if I want to use it with my Bat commander deck, but it does have opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life aspect to it, which I might want to put in my commander deck. I'm not sure yet. Because my commander deck is all about draining people's lives while, you know, getting more life for it. Red Room Recruit. Creature, human, spy, villain. When this creature enters, it convenes. Trickster Stratagem. Sorcery. The owner of target creature an opponent controls puts it into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. Then up to one target creature you control convenes. And of course, convening is draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Shield Spy Kit. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, untap it and scry 1. Equip 1. Restorative Technique. Sorcery target player gains 2 life, then searches their library for a basic land card, puts it into the battlefield tap, then shuffles. Put a 1/1 counter on up to one target creature. Hire a crew. Instant. Create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. Herbie Scout Unit. Artifact creature, robot scout. Flying. When this creature enters, draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand to the battlefield tapped. So basically, you can get more lands onto the battlefield as fast as possible. Savage Land Dinosaur, we've had that one before. Hellcat Undying Vigilance. Legendary creature, human hero. Haste. When Hellcat dies, return her to the battlefield under owner's control with a 1/1 counter on her. She loses all abilities and gains haste. Atuma and Atlantean Warlord. Legendary creature, Merfolk Warlord Villain. Other Merfolk you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more Merfolk you control attack, draw a card. We got Thor. Thor Odin's son. Legendary creature, God Warrior Hero. Flying, vigilance, prowess, and prowess? Did they put prowess twice? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn, twice. So okay. So maybe this just means that you get prowess twice. So you can do this twice. That's confusing because this kind of implies that you can do +1/+1 until the end of turn twice here and then twice there. I don't understand. How do you clear up the rules? There is a website that a TCG player has a list of every card, and also has the rules, like what they call the rulings. Whatever the judges say, hey, you know, you can do this and this, but to clarify this, they have rulings and whatnot, so it clarifies the rules. But since this is a brand new card, they might not have a ruling yet. But that is actually kind of confusing. Our rare is Daredevil, Man Without Fear. Legendary creature, human hero. Vigilance, haste. Radar sense. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Whenever you attack, you may exile the top card of your library. If that card is a hero card, Daredevil gets +2/+1 until the end of turn. You may play that card this turn, only this turn. Oh, we got a World War Hulk Saga card. Basically, each time it's your turn, You put a saga counter on it, so you do this, and then this your next turn, and then this your next turn. But once the third one is done, you discard this card. World War Hulk, yes, indeed. The next red or green creature spell you cast this turn can be cast without paying its mana cost. And then your next turn would be put 3 1/1 counters on a target creature you control. And then your next turn would choose target creature you control until the end of turn, double its power and toughness, and it gains trample. And then you would discard this card. Our holographic is Night Nurse, Healer of Heroes. Legendary creature, human Doctor Hero, Flash, Lifelink. When Night Nurse enters, choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from anywhere this turn. Return it to your hand. Then we got our land card is Subterranean Cavern. It's black and green. This is basically it's a token card. If you saw that the Tony Stark card that we had is double-sided, but you only have one and you want to sleeve them, you would use this card to put the instructions of the back of the card onto this, and then set this aside for when you want to play it. Clever indeed. I have a few of those. Have yet to actually needed to utilize them, but I have them just in case. All right, last pack of the pre-release. Raph's Security Officer, we've had him before. Ant-Man's Army. Volcanic Villain. I don't reread ones that we've had before, so if we've had it, I'm just gonna skip over it. Depower. Atlantis Attacks. Teamwork 4. Choose one. If the spell was cast using Teamwork, choose both instead. Target player creates a 6/5 blue Leviathan creature token with hexproof. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to your owner's hands. To their owner's hands. Surveillance Room. When this land enters, survey 1. Tap for colorless. Tap another land and this. Add 1 mana of any color. Titiana. Rugged Rambler. Legendary creature, human villain. As additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card or pay 2. Ward, discard a card or pay 2. And whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player discards a card or pays 2. Wonder Man, Hollywood Hero, legendary creature, human performer hero. Flying, each power-up ability of permanents you control can be activated at an additional time. That's big. Power-ups are only once per game. So this guy allowing you to do it twice is actually pretty big. Grim Reaper, Lethal Legionnaire. Legendary creature, human villain. Whenever Grim Reaper attacks, you may pay 3 plus black. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking with a finality counter on it. And a finality counter, if a creature with a finality counter on it would die, it's exiled instead. So it's got a second chance, but no third chance. Agent 13, Sharon Carter. Legendary creature, human spy hero. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, investigate. And investigate is create a clue token. It's an artifact with a tap 2 and sacrifice this token, draw a card. Our rare is Loki, God of Mischief. Legendary creature, God, sorcerer, villain. Whenever a player or permanent becomes the target of a of an ability you control. Draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And our holographic is Bold Biochemist. Creature, human scientist, power up 5 plus blue. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature and draw 2 cards. A full art plains and a villain treasure token. And that is it for the pre-release, which is awesome. We got Iron Man. We got the Doom card. I don't remember the full name, but the one that like I said, I'm gonna definitely use for my my commander deck. But I also got 2 other packs because why not? Why not extend the Oh, this is interesting. I've said this before, so I'll say it again. You see these dotted basically perforated, these dotted ceiling edges or whatever. I've lost the words for it. I don't know. Anyway, the dotted ones mean that they were printed in Japan, while if they were lines, they were printed in America. So that's pretty cool. They're the same quality, same exact prints. Printers are used for both. Same exact style of printers. The only difference between them usually is, well, typically it's the how the cards are sorted, but I don't think this is the case. I think this is just regular. Okay, that's fine. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they might have changed things now that people have somewhat complained about it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., creature, human, spy, hero. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Cruel Alliance, Teamwork 2, exile target creature with a mana value of 3 or less. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, instead, exile target creature, you gain 3 life. Murdoch's Crusade, Gorilla, creature, ape, soldier, hero, reach, sacrifice this creature, destroy target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. Activate only as a sorcery. Lightning Strike. Come on, camera. Get it together. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to a target. Aerial Doombot. Artifact creature, robot villain, flying power 5 plus blue. Put 3 1/1 counters on this creature. Vibranium Energy Dagger, indestructible. Equip creature gets +2/+2. Equip 3. Dark Deed. Beast. Erudite Aerialist. I think I'm pronouncing that poorly. Legendary creature, mutant, scientist, hero. As long as you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on Beast this turn, he has flying. Whenever Beast deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. Legendary creature, human, scientist, hero. Reach. Of course he has reach. Why wouldn't he have reach? Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, you may draw a card. Right? Yeah, you may draw a card. You don't have to draw a card. Captain Marvel, Spaceborn. Legendary creature, Kree, soldier, hero. Flying, vigilance, cosmic awareness. As long as an opponent has cast a spell this turn, you may cast spells as though they had flash. Oh, we got Bruce Banner. Legendary creature, human, scientist, hero. Tap X and X. Plus this, draw X cards. Activate only as a sorcery. Tap 2 plus 2 red and 2 green. Transform Bruce Banner. Activate only as a sorcery. And he transforms the Indestructible Hulk. legendary creature, Gamma Berserker Hero. Reach, Trample, and Rage. Whenever the indestructible Hulk is dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on him. If he's attacking, untap him, and there is an additional combat phase after this phase. He's ruthless. Our holographic is super speed, flash, enchant creature. When this aura enters, enchant creature gains first strike until the end of turn. Enchant creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. We have Hell's Kitchen, black and red land, and a soldier clue token. That's pretty cool. We got Tony Stark and Bruce Banner. All right. Got another Helicarrier Strike. Widow's Bite. Teamwork 3. Instant. Choose one. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, choose both instead. Target creature gains Death Touch until the end of turn. Target creature gets -2/-2 until the end of turn. Do cards work together like Banner to Hulk? Basically, let me pull up Mr. Banner here. Basically you can cast Banner with 1 blue, so that puts him on the field, and then you can transform him by paying that and transform it into the Hulk, right? Or if you don't want, if it's late in the game and you already have the these amount of cards, you can immediately cast him for this much. So basically you would just cast him, only use Bruce Banner early in the game when you have very low mana, or late in the game when you already have all that mana. But you got to be careful because you don't want people to, just think that they could just gang up on Bruce Banner right away. You know what I mean? Get rid of him. But you could always try to bring him back from the dead. Bold Biochemist. Atlantean Cavalry. Creature Merfolk Soldier Vigilance. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So that only counts if you draw a second card. Normally you only draw 1 card, but if you have something that says you can draw another card, that's when you could stack so many counters on this creature. Restorative Technique, we've had that. Hydra Assault Robot. Artifact creature, robot villain. Whenever another villain and or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Wakandan Royal Guard. Creature, human soldier hero. Vigilance, when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. If that creature is another hero, put a 1/1 counter on it instead. Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around the wording of that one. Iron Fist, living weapon, legendary creature, human warrior hero. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, Iron Fist gains tap. Iron Fist deals damage equal to this power to any other target until the end of turn. So basically, it's a way of having him attack, but not having him attack. So, I don't think, yeah. If you do this, I don't think it can be blocked. Supervillain Lockup, Flash. When this enchantment enters, exile target tapped creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Tigra, Feline Fury, legendary creature, cat, human hero. Flash, trample, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Tigara. Thirst for knowledge, instant, draw 3 cards. See, there's a draw 3 cards. Then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Our rare is the Vision. Legendary artifact creature, robot hero. Flying vigilance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Solar beam. The Vision gains double strike until the end of turn. Density control. The Vision gains indestructible until the end of turn. Technopathy. Draw a card. Our foil is Kingpins and Enforcers, Lifelink, Human Villain. Tap 2 in this, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw a card. A full art land, island, and a Tiger God Sturdy Shield token. Awesome. So yeah, we got Iron Man, Bruce Banner, the Vision. Awesome. So that is it for the pre-release. Those are pretty some nifty cards, I'm not gonna lie. But I also picked up a good old mystery box. You guys remember the mystery box that we had a short time ago? I also grabbed another one of these because why not have a mystery? Says 2 booster packs, mystery booster packs, a foreign language pack, and a promo card. I figured why not? Yeah. Just random cards? Yes. These cards could be from anywhere, from any deck, anytime, any place, or whatever. It says here, look for a vintage and mystery packs. I highly doubt. Like they probably like put 1 out of a million in one of these mystery boxes. So I highly doubt we'll pick up one of those. What did we get? Okay. Genuinely got something that I wanted out of the promo card. Welcoming Vampire. Vampire, flying. Whenever 1 or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once per turn. I wasn't expecting to get something that I wanted. Alright, what are the mystery packs? We got Hours of Devastation. We got I can never pronounce this right. Innistrad, Crimson Vow, and Unfinity. What is I've never heard of Unfinity. Stickers and an outer space land in every pack. I'm not familiar with this pack. What year was this? Doggo with a bow tie. Yes, but what year? I'm looking for the copyright. They'll show the copyright when we open the pack. Anyway. Hour of Devastation. It's good because I haven't opened any of these packs before, except maybe I remember opening a collector's booster of Crimson Vow, but that's it. Come on. Slide up. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. Apparently this set came out in 2017. Countervailing Winds. Instant counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each card in your graveyard. Cycling 2. Just tap 2, discard this card, draw a card. Solitary Camel has lifelink, and as long as you control a desert or there is a desert card in your graveyard. Okay. Open Fire. Instant Open Fire deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Moaning Wall. Zombie Wall. Defender cycling 2. Bitterbow Sharpshooters. Jackal Archer. Vigilance and Reach. Torment of Venom. Instant plus put 3 -1/-1 counters on target creature. Its controller loses 3 life unless he or she sacrifices another non-land permanent or discards a card. Ruin Rat. Death Touch. When Ruin Rat dies, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. Life Goes On. Instant, you gain 4 life. If a creature dies this turn, you gain 8 life instead. Grantic Titan. Elemental. Menace. Cycling 2. Chandara's Defeat. Instant, Chandara's Defeat deals 5 damage to target creature or red planeswalker. If that permanent is a Chandara planeswalker, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Angel of the God Pharaoh. Flying cycling 2. Unraveling Mummy. Creature zombie. Tap 1 and white. Target attacking zombie gains lifelink until the end of turn. Or tap 1 plus black. Target attacking zombie gains Death Touch until the end of turn. We got Grind. Sorcery. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Dust. Sorcery. Aftermath. Cast this spell only from your graveyard. Then exile it. Exile any number of target creatures that have -1/-1 counters on them. That's pretty cool. Holographic is Lurching Rot Beast. Zombie Beast. Cycling black. Oh, that's a pretty Plains. Full art Plains card. And a Sunscourge Champion token. That's pretty cool. Nice cards. Yeah. I guess we'll put that over there. What to open next? I think we'll save Crimson Vow for after. I don't know. I don't know which one. What do I do with my extra cards that I don't use? Do they ever buff or nerf cards? First question is I put them amongst all the other cards that I don't use. Are some cards just useless? No, well, I don't think. Well, there are definitely useless cards out there, but you never know what you might need in the future. Like, a useless card might become useful if they release more cards that boost that card. You know what I mean? So you never know. Do they ever buff or nerf cards? They that's difficult to say because usually if a card is too powerful, they'll just ban the card, or what they did with Vivi last year because he was very powerful. They banned him in IRL formats, but in the arena, which is the online game for Magic, they basically changed his rules. But obviously, because you can't reprint a physical card, you can't change the rules, so they just banned him. Anywho, let's open Crimson Vow. I have VV, by the way. Let's see. Got her. Okay. Sorry, the order in which they present these cards are very weird over time. Anyway, art card says Mokov Purifier. He looks very creepy. That's nice. Got a full art swamp card. I don't think I have this one yet, but that's pretty cool that we got that. Belgerdant Geist Vampire Trample. This is the Crimson Vow is all about like a bunch of high class vampires at war with each other, and one of the batter of the bad, she tries to marry another batter of the bad, and they had to try to prevent said vow from happening. I'm very shaky on my lore, but yeah, it's something with vampires fighting against other vampires essentially. Trample whenever the guest deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. A blood token is an additional artifact with a tap land and discard this card, sacrifice artifact, draw a card. Yo, thank you for the follow. I have lurker-friendly follower alerts, so I don't have to call you out in chat. But if you want to say hello, feel free. Blood Petal Celebrant. Creature vampire. Blood Petal Celebrant has first strike as long as it isn't attacking. No, as long as it is attacking. That would not make any sense. That it's first strike if it's not attacking. That makes no sense. Fuka, how's it going? Fukma. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Fukma? No, Fum. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. Fumak. Fuma, okay. I do apologize. I don't have clinical dyslexia, but sometimes it does leak through. Fuma, I hope you're doing well this evening. When this creature dies, create a blood token. Courier Bat, one that's definitely in my commander at the moment. Wedding Invitation. When Wedding Invitation enters the battlefield, draw a card, sacrifice Wedding Invitation. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. If it's a vampire, it also gains lifelink until the end of turn. Lantern of the Lost. When it enters the battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard. Tap a land and this exile Lantern of the Lost. Exile all cards from all graveyards, then draw a card. Just got done building a Sephiroth commander deck. Nice. Which Sephiroth are you using, if you don't mind me asking? What set am I opening? Yo, Max, how's it going? We're actually opening. Well, we were opening the Marvel pre-release, but now we're opening this mystery box, which had 3 mystery packs in it. And one of the mystery packs is the Crimson Vow, which is all about vampires. And we also got this one from Unfinity. I've never heard of Unfinity before. Lunar Rejection. Cleave 3 and a blue. You may cast this spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in the square brackets. Return target wolf or werewolf creature into its owner's hand. Draw a card. Mischievous cat. Oh, it's a cat spirit. It's a cat ghost. Cat. Let's see. Whenever Mischievous Catageist deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Disturb 2+ blue. You may cast this card from your graveyard transformed for its disturbed cost. It's a cat ghost. It's adorable. It's got ghost string. Using Fallen Hero, nice. Lantern Bearer, Flying Disturb 2. We got another one of these. We had already gotten this one, right? Isn't that right? Aren't these the same? Yeah. It's just different art. Okay. That's good to know. Voldarian Bloodcaster, rare. Vampire Wizard, flying whenever Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more blood tokens, transform Bloodcaster into Bloodbat Summoner, Vampire Wizard, flying. At the beginning of combat in your turn, tap at the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target blood token you control becomes a 2/2 black creature, bat creature with flying and haste, in addition to its other types, which is awesome because I was actually looking on getting this card. I don't have to get it because I just pulled it, which is awesome. I don't actually have to pay real money for it. Well, you know what I mean. Our holographic is Fierce Retribution, Cleave 5, plus a planes, destroy target attacking creature. And then if you cleave it, it's destroy target creature. Dire Wolf Prowler, Wolf, colorless and green. Direwolf Prowler gets +2/+2 and gains haste until the end of turn. Activate only once each turn. And that is a Crimson Vow, which is awesome because, like I said, I think I got 2 cards that I was looking for. Right? 2 cards? Yeah, I think there were 2 cards in there that I was looking for. The Bloodcaster. I think the Wedding Invitation was another one. Anyhow. Awesome sauce. And our last pack of the day. So Fuma, you're making a Sephiroth commander deck. I've not I have Sephiroth, the Fallen Hero card. I'm trying to remember his ability. I know it's based off of 4 other, like, you and 3 other people playing. And I think that was like a meme that went around this guy who had a Sephiroth deck, and one of his friends had to cancel on him, so he couldn't use his power because there was only the 3 of them. And some have hated you for it, but you toss in Xenos into your commander deck. Oh. I mean, Xenos does what Xenos does, you know what I mean? I've played Xenos a few times in Arena. It was hilarious. All right, Unfinity. I am, like I said, I am unfamiliar with this pack. Stickers and an outer space land in every pack. What does that mean? You get a sticker in this pack? What? So this was back in 2022 when this was a thing. Motion sickness, enchant aura, enchant creature. When motion sickness enters the battlefield, tap enchant creature. Enchant creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Whenever you visit an attraction, you may attach motion sickness to target tapped creature. Hat trick. Instant. Target blocking or blocked creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains first strike until the end of turn. If it has a hat, it gains double strike until the end of turn. If you and that creature each have a hat, the creature gains triple strike until the end of turn. So is this like a unglued deck or something? What the hell? Deadbeat attendant. Vampire employee. When deadbeat attendant enters the battlefield, open an attraction. Put the top card of your attraction deck onto the battlefield. Burning Chains is definitely something. Indeed. It's almost like a joke, you know? Atom Wheel Acrobats. Creature Elf Performer. Whenever you roll a 1 or 2, put that many +1/+1 counters on Atom Wheel Acrobats. 2 plus green, roll a 6-sided die. Electrocute. Instant Electrocute deals 2 damage to any target. You may cast Electrocute from your graveyard as long as you've rolled a 6 this turn. If you cast Electrocute this way and it would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Amped Up. Sorcery. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each electrical socket in a wall or floor you can see from your seat. Gain control of target creature until the end of turn. Untap that creature until the end of turn. It gets +3/+0 and gains haste. And an incident has occurred. Sorcery. Choose one or both. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target attraction. It's put into its owner's junkyard. You may apologize. If you do, gain 3 life. I'm sorry. Monitor. Creature human employee. Whenever monitor enters the battlefield, open an attraction. Put the top card of your attraction deck onto the battlefield. Once each turn, you may pay 1 to re-roll 1 or more dice you rolled. Sword Swallowing Seraph. Angel Performer. Flying Vigilance. When Sword Swallowing Seraph enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on a non-land permanent you own. Tap a colorless plus white plus this. Put a 1/1 counter on another target creature with a name sticker on it. Activate only as a sorcery. Spinneret. Arachnobat. A legendary creature, spider performer. Reach when Spinneret Arachnobat enters the battlefield, open an attraction. As long as you control 3 or more attractions, Spinneret gets +2/+0 and has menace. Photo op, sorcery. Before the game begins, you may post a picture of yourself posing like the art of any magic card with hashtag guess that magic card and no other text. You may reveal a reply posted today with a guess and a card you own from outside the game with the same name as the guess. Put that card into your hand. Exile photo op. My God. Oh, look at that mountain. That's beautiful. Costume shop attraction. You may put a sticker on a non-land permanent. Is this Magic the Gathering Stickerville? Balloon stand attraction. Visit, choose one, create a 1/1 red ballooned creature token with flying. Sacrifice a balloon. If you do, target creature gains flying until the end of turn. Oh, these have instructions, I guess, for the attraction. Ticket bucket bot. I believe that's a token. Something. Cool. All right. And this is the sticker card. You could use these stickers to play the game, I guess. It's Stickerville with Magic the Gathering. Lovely. That's what that is. I wouldn't trust it. I'm not big on putting permanent stickers on things, you know what I mean? Anyway, so that is all of my Magic cards for this evening. I do have a few comic books that I picked up at the comic book store. Go through them real quick. Got the reprint of Detective Comics number, what was it, 359. This was the first, not the first appearance of Batgirl, but the first appearance of Barbara Gordon as Batgirl. Speaking of Barbara Gordon, we have Barbara Gordon Breakout. I've heard good things, but I know nothing about it other than what the cover art entails, which is Barbara Gordon being locked up for some reason. We got Catwoman number 88. I've not read it, so I don't know what it's about. Nice you stole it, Matt. Thank you. Trader Boy C, how's it going? And finally, we have Absolute Batman number 21. Have yet to read it because I just got it like a couple hours ago, but it's got Two-Face. I love the simplicity yet complexity of this cover art. For those of you who are keeping up on Absolute Batman, it's been a ride. You know what I mean?